Fast Money. Consensus 2018, the world's largest Bitcoin and blockchain conference, came right here to New York City this week and was supposed to send cryptocurrencies to the moon, but instead they got wrecked. So what was it about Consensus? Why did everybody get that call wrong? Check out the performance of the cryptocurrencies this week. Bitcoin Cash down 18%, Ripple down 8%, Ethereum down 6%, while Litecoin and Bitcoin both fell 5%. We're joined now by FundStrat's Tom Lee, who was the first strategist to put out the call that Consensus would lift Bitcoin and the other cryptos. Tom, what did you miss on this call?
Well, I think clearly we were too optimistic. We were expecting Consensus because there was a huge increase in size of the audience that given the uncertainty around Bitcoin for most of this year, with the wallet and regulatory overhang, that gathering a group of experts was going to reinvigorate confidence. But instead, I think we saw that there was a large audience. It was probably a little tougher for folks to sort of, discern the underlying message. And that because we didn't get regulatory clarity, I think there was some problem.
So I saw on Twitter you're responding to somebody who was asking you about your call on Consensus, and basically you mentioned did you think that we were going to get regulatory clarity? Because you said that was one area that fell short. Also, the number of custodial announcements fell short. There's some other things. Did you think that Consensus would be that much of a breakthrough event for this industry?
Well, to be clear, what we thought would be a risk was if there was something that could push the regulatory picture incrementally negative. The absence of that would have been positive. And I think, in general, I kind of would say on balance, I think there was a slight negative tilt to the regulatory outlook. That because it was going to take longer than most expected to really get some certainty.
So, Tom, you wrote...
So, unfortunately, we're kind of flatlining this weekend with crypto. Hasn't moved much, and unfortunately, the Consensus did not kickstart it. And if you've been following this channel, I've kind of made it clear that until we get more clear regulatory information, I don't really see crypto moving very heavily. Now, the Goldman Sachs news was great, and if more news like that develops, I can see crypto going up. But we're not going to go back to the all-time highs of 850 billion until there's more clear regulations set up. We need to still see some sort of ETF where institutional investors can put their money into cryptos, and then we might see some growth in the crypto market. So there might be a dip. It might go up a little bit, but I predict that it's going to be pretty much flat until we get some sort of more clear insight on how the government plans on regulating cryptos and setting up custodian accounts for them to be able to set up ETFs where institutional investors can come in. But like I said, cryptocurrencies is a global asset, so it really just depends on also other markets. US is obviously a pretty large market, but there's other parts of the market that also determine the international price of cryptocurrencies. So it really just depends, and only time will tell. And like I said, we'll see if it's going to stay a little more flatline, but I'm pretty confident as we get closer and closer to the end of the year, we'll see some more news on this stuff, and hopefully we'll get a nice rally going. But let me know your thoughts, and I will talk to you guys soon. And if anyone is going to EDC Las Vegas, let me know, because I will be there today, and I'll be posting some videos to continue this trend of me going to music festivals. Anyways, let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you soon.